Hi guys, it's me Laura and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my November favourites video. It's a little bit later than expected. I did have a little issue with my October favourites video not being in sync when I tried to edit it with Windows Media Maker, so I had to upload it without actually editing it, which is kind of sucked. But it is up, it's been re-uploaded again, so I do apologise for that. But yeah, I'm doing my November favourites. I apologise secondly for the lighting because I got home at 4 o'clock and it was dark. So yeah, I've got my curtains are closed because that is the heat on. I'm using my bedroom light and I also have my lamp there just to give me a little bit of extra light, although it's not going to sit. So I apologise if that does fall over. But yeah, stay. So yeah, I've only got my November favourites and then I've got my December favourites coming, and then I'm going to do like my review of 2017 as well. So I'm going to kick it off with the TV one. And as usual, Once Upon a Time is in there. Once Upon a Time has been off, I think, the last couple of weeks, but it is back on the 8th of December, so I'm really looking forward to it being back again. I see that some of the cast have been filming there yesterday, so yeah. I obviously I'm doing my review of each episode videos. I am a lot behind, so what I'm doing for it is I have rewatched episode 5 last night so I can remember what happened so I can review it. So I'm going to do that with each of the latest episodes, so just to keep my mind little, like, because, yeah, I'm going to just do that, because I am watching season 1 again, and I'm kind of a bit, like, well, obviously, they're completely different, but yeah, I just want to kind of refresh my memory a bit so I can do the reviews properly. So yeah, still loving Once, I'm loving the changes, I'm loving the new cast, and yeah, I don't really want to talk too much about Once because I am doing the review videos. Why is my hair sticking up and all? Oh, I don't know. So yeah, the next TV show, I don't know if you'd call it a TV show, but it's a Netflix original, and it is something my boyfriend got me into, and it's Stranger Things. And I've had so many people talk about this. I've had for ages, and I've never ever sort of felt like watching it. I've always been a bit wary because I don't do well with like scary things. And so I was very wary of watching it. So I kind of was like, let me introduce me to this program, because usually I jump on the bandwagon when it's too late. Like with Harry Potter, I didn't watch the movies or read the books till after they'd been all released. With Once Upon a Time, I only started watching it in the middle of season 5. Well, I watched it from the beginning. So yeah, I finished season 1 and I really enjoyed it. And it wasn't as scary as I was expecting. Like, it's no more scary than the Harry Potter movies. And there's a few moments where I've had to hide behind my hands, but I do that with some of the Harry Potter movies, parts of Harry Potter anyway. But I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm quite excited to watch season 2 now, and I know they've renewed it for season 3, so I'm actually really liking it. It's very different to what I'd watch. I'm very more like fairy tales, and though there is sort of magic in it, I get not magic. Oh, I don't know, but yeah, it's a very unknown cast. Obviously, the only cast member I know at this point is Winona Ryder. I remember watching her in Mermaid when I was, and it's such a good film, and I might actually see if I can watch it tonight actually, because I'm gonna have to find it because it's such a good film. But yeah, she's like crazy in it. I don't want to talk too much about the actual thing, but I do enjoy it, and I look forward to starting season 2. So, moving away from TV to, have I watched any? I've watched a couple of movies, but there isn't any that I wanna. I watched Bad Moms, which was really funny. It's strange when you see Christian Bale, is it you call, who's the voice of Anna in Frozen, being quite badass. I've watched Daddy's Home, other films about Hook, the one that has Robin Williams in it. I've watched it recently, so, but yeah, I haven't been to the cinema recently, so I haven't got a film to watch. So I'm going to move on to drinks. Sadly, I don't have the drink to show, because could I find it anywhere? No. But it's Christmas, and obviously a lot of Christmas drinks are out in force, and I was all over the pumpkin spice lattes in Starbucks. I jumped on the bandwagon and tried one day, and OMG, I just wish Starbucks would keep them all year round. I have to be careful with coffee-based drinks because it makes my IBS flare up. But pumpkin spice latte was one of the ones I could actually drink. Also, Starbucks don't do the iced tea drink that I like, which is the blackberry mojito one. But this drink isn't actually you can get it in Starbucks. I haven't tried the Starbucks version yet, but the one I had was the Nescafe, So you buy it in a packet, so you buy them in like, I got mine out of Poundland, and it's a little sachet, you just put in your cup with hot water and add milk, and it was the gingerbread lattes, and it just sums Christmas up, and I absolutely loved it, and it was so yummy. It didn't kill my stomach, but I searched high and low today for it in town, and I couldn't get any of them. But I know Starbucks do gingerbread lattes. I also know that Costa do them. Costa's, I wasn't impressed. I had it not that long ago, and to me it just wasn't as nice as the package by yourself, you do it yourself. But I will try Starbucks version at some point, because Starbucks is just around the corner from my work, and it's very handy. A bit too handy, perhaps. I did do Costa today. I had the white hot chocolate, which was quite nice, but it would be very sickening. So yeah, that's my drink. Sorry, I don't have any to show you. Food! Oh, the Christmas food. Oh my word, is there any better time of year for like all the treats and sweets and yumminess that's in the shops right now. So the first thing I have 3 food items, because I love my food and I love a lot of snacks, is these Maryland Creations chocolate dipped dark chalk chunk cookies dipped in milk chocolate. I love Maryland cookies. Honestly, I could eat. I'm all over Maryland cookie. I love these. So I got these from the Spar near my house, and they're those. And basically they're just a cookie, but the base of them is just chocolate, and they are amazing. I could have ate these all last night, and I'm not joking. And they're new, and I just love the Maryland cookies. I think they're the nicest cookies that you can buy like this, and yeah. They were only £1 as well. I think they're probably going to be on £1 as an introduction offer though. Another, I'm assuming it's a Christmas kind of offer, or sort of limited edition thing, and they're Pringles. Now I love my Pringles. I could eat a whole tub of Pringles quite easily, and I like, my crisp flavour is usually cheesy flavours, so I like sour cream and chive, I like cheese and onion, but I got the Pringles Emmentail ones, and these were out of Poundland. Had to buy them. I love Emmentail cheese. I know Burger King, or was it McDonald's, done Emmentail cheese bites at one point at Christmas, and these are so good. I've ate a couple of them, but as I'm getting my dinner very soon, I've had to not eat anymore, and they're just sitting here being like, eat me, eat me. But I do love my Pringles. But yeah, they are a weakness. I could eat this whole tub at the end of tonight. If you follow me on Twitter, I maybe will tweet if I check out my Twitter just to see. Also, the last food item I have is Cadbury's Snowy Fingers. I like my Cadbury's chocolate fingers, and Dad had left these in the cupboard, so I don't know whether he picked them up in Tesco's or not, and I found them on Sunday, and I've been munching away at them. They're just covered in Cadbury's dairy milk and white chocolate, and these, so that's what they look like, and these are amazing. I do like white chocolate as well. Like Cadbury's chocolate, the Galaxy is my favourite type of chocolate. Can't go wrong with Cadbury's, especially at Christmas. Yeah, I didn't get an advent calendar this year for some reason, so yeah, I'm making up for it. Now, Disney items, where are they? So yeah, I've got 2 Disney items, and one of them I really have to be careful I don't break it. So Disneyland Paris used to do the Disney shoe decorations, and I mentioned them in my October favourites. But now they do a handbag, and this is the handbag. So I ordered this from the Disneyland Paris mailing list. If you want the email address for that, comment below and I will give you the email address. Basically, you email Disneyland Paris this email address and say, do they have these items in stock, that you wish to purchase them. If they have, they will get back to you. Now, they don't come back ASAP. They will take like a while because they're so busy. They will say, maybe send you a photo of the item to make sure it's the right item. And the emails are in French and in English, and then they will tell you how much it costs to buy the item plus postage. Postage for me was €10, and I think I got 3 items, so it was about £40. So it's Rapunzel one. It's for my Rapunzel collection, and I have a video of my Rapunzel collection up. So it's basically the front of it. It's got the sunflower, and you've got the frying pan as a clasp, which I love. This is like the top of her dress, and the detail on the bag is amazing. The handle is her hair with the flowers, the lace detail up the side of her dress, and that's the back. So you can hang it on a Christmas tree, but you can take that off. And then at the very bottom, You have Disney Parks, and then Rapunzel's autograph. This perfectly matches her shoe. Like, they literally are meant to go together. If I had the space and the money, I would love to do all the princesses, but I'm doing just the shoes. This is the only reason I got this, is because it's Rapunzel. But these are amazing, and I hope the Disney Store gets them online soon. The next Disney item, I have, is something I ordered off the Disney Store website, and I like my shopper bags. I use these a lot, and I got the Dream Big Princess one, and it's got, I love the way they do the writing with the princesses. You've got Rapunzel in there with her floating lanterns, you've got Cinderella, Aurora, Jasmine, Belle, and it's the same on both sides, and then you've got all their names there. This is $3.50 from the Disney Store, but yeah, I use these all the time. Can't go wrong with that. Moving on now to, it was my work, I just dropped it. It was my work's Christmas dinner on Saturday evening, and we did Secret Santa. So, my items, I'm going to show you the items I got really quickly. So the first thing I got is a Bambi mirror. Sorry, you can see the reflection there, it's quite weird. And these are from Primark. These were actually £5. I don't know where I'm going to put this, but it's so weird when you just see that because you can see me filming. But yeah, isn't that so cute? I love Bambi. I love the Bambi kind of merchandise anyway. I got the Mickey Mouse purse, which I absolutely love. It's a coin purse, so that'll be really good if I ever go back to Disney or just want to carry coins about. And yeah, I love it. And it was, there's no price on that. And I also got some Minnie Mouse socks, and actually these are Minnie, Mickey and Daisy, and they're from Primark, and I'm assuming these were about £3. But that was the Disney item. And then I got some hand cream, and I got some nail files as well, and they were in this gold bag. So they were my Secret Santa presents from one of the girls at work. And I love the fact they get me Disney stuff. I got Harry Potter stuff last year too, so they know me too well. Moving on to a Harry Potter item, but the only Harry Potter item I have, dog hair. Like I said, Primark's doing a lot of Harry Potter stuff at the minute. A lot of Primarks have Harry Potter sections. My local one has a stand, literally, with their Harry Potter stuff. They have all Gryffindor stuff. They did have the Slytherin sweatshirt today, so I'm fingers crossed. Well, I've actually ordered the Hufflepuff one online, paying a little bit extra, but the desperate times calls for desperate measures, and I am desperate for that jumper. But I got this, and it's just a Hufflepuff tote bag. I seen it and I was like, you know what, I don't get Hufflepuff stuff anywhere, so I thought I'd buy it. A lot of people have turned these into cushions, which if I could sew, I would totally be all over. I would be completely doing that. I love it because the gold is actually sparkly, and this is £3, and this is actually from the Belfast Primark. But yeah, my local Primark had a few wee bits and pieces. They had the Christmas tree baubles, they had the Slytherin makeup bag. Still no Hufflepuff stuff, but hopefully they might get some Hufflepuff stuff. Now moving on to shoes. I have two pairs of shoes, and the first pair is a pair of boots. I was going to buy myself a pair of Converse, but I was like, I have my pink ones. I don't get to wear them very often because I don't get to wear them at work, and at this time of year it's too cold to wear Converse, so I thought I'm going to buy myself, put the money that I would pay into a pair of boots. And I wanted grey boots. Went into New Look and seen these. So they're just grey, suede. They've got the black bit there, and then they've got the chunky heel. And these are so comfy. I don't wear heels, but these are good height, and they've got quite a nice sturdy support in them. And these were $25.99, and they're actually from the kids department. And they are so comfy. I've worn them on work twice, and yeah. I've had boots out of New Look before, and they've lasted me an absolute lifetime. Most of my boots are Primark, but Primark's dire at the minute. And the two local ones are just awful. So I've got those. And then my other purchase, which is totally not me, is a pair of heels, but I needed a pair of black heels because I don't do heels. I do have black shoes, a pair of Granny Mush ones. They're literally that height. I have a pair of like black wedges, but they don't go with everything. You do have to wear tights with them unless you want to look like one of the twinnies. And then I have a pair of like they look like, I call them like gothic-y kind of emo-y shoes, but again they don't go with everything. I seen these on Quiz's website, and I was going to purchase them online, and I said, please come into work, please come into work. They came in and I got them. So they are a black shoe, they're sparkly as you can see, they've got a decent height of heel I can walk in. I've wore them a few times. I did try to wear them on work, I lasted an hour, so, but yeah, they've got this like hidden platform there as well, and they're so comfy. They were $26.99, but I got my discount, so even at $26.99 they're really good value for money, and they come in silver and rose gold as well. I really want the rose gold ones, and they're actually the same shape as my silver ones I wore to my sister's wedding, but they're different sort of material. My silver ones are all like diamantes, like sequency things, but these are like really nice, and like I say, they're comfy. I wore these with my bodysuit and my black leathery skirt. I can't insert a photo unfortunately, but if I can I will try and insert a photo. And I had to wear tights because I don't like getting my legs out at this time, especially at this time of year. I'm not brave enough. But yeah, and then that's just the box they come in, and I keep them in the box to keep them good. Right, another item. I think this is my last item actually. No, two more. Another Disney item, sorry, I forgot about, and I purchased this because I have the Minnie Mouse one, and it is the Mickey Mouse LED light from Primark. I couldn't believe how many of these Primark actually had. Like, I remember when the bigger ones came out, they were like gold dust, and my Primark is literally sitting full of these. But I think the novelty is wore off and people are trying to buy the Cogsworth and Lumiere now. But yeah, £5. I have the Minnie Mouse one, so I thought I'll get Mickey to go with it, and yeah, so it's going to sit on my shelf. But yeah, I can't believe my Primark had loads of these. Like, they never got the big version of them in, but I prefer the smaller version because they'll fit on my shelf. But they did have Lumiere in the Belfast one, and it's really like good quality for the price of, for like £12. But I've literally nowhere to put it because I really want the Lumiere as well. I love the Disney Store version of them. I think they're stunning, but I just don't have anywhere to put them. And like my Primark had loads of the chip cup purse as well. I still haven't got the chip cup though. But yeah, the last item before my dad shouts at me for my dinner is something that my boyfriend has, and I was like, he brought it to my house one night. He was at my house, and I was like, I really need to get myself one of these. Didn't know if it would work because I have an iPhone. I don't have a tablet. I do have a touchpad tablet, but it's like really bad. So that is my after I potentially purchase a new car, I will look into getting a new touchpad tablet. Any recommendations that's not an iPad, please comment below and let me know. Because priorities after Christmas is a new car, because my car is literally, so much is going wrong with it. So once I get my new car out of the way, then I'll think of a tablet. But yeah, it's a Google Chromecast. I got this for £30 off Curry's, and basically it's this little gadget. Now I have no idea what way it's fit into my TV. I don't have a smart TV. So if you don't have a smart TV, this is the next best thing. You plug it into the back of your TV in one of the HDMI, that could be completely the wrong thing, like slots, and I think there is another USB port for it, I think. Simon set it up for me, so I don't know what way it's been set up. So then you need to download the Google app. I don't know, it explains all I know. So basically what you do is you plug this in, and then you set it up on your phone or your tablet or your laptop. You need to have Google, if you're using a laptop, you need to have Google Chrome as your internet browser. And then basically if you watch Netflix or YouTube, you can cast it to your TV. So when you go on, there's a little button. Hold on, I will show you on mine. Bear with. So I'll just use Netflix. So I go onto Netflix on my phone. Come on, Netflix. So I'm onto Netflix on my phone. I'm literally just there in a minute. I'm literally just going to go into the Minions, which I haven't watched yet actually. Please work. So I'm in the Minions right now on my Netflix. My TV isn't on, which is really not helpful. But there is, yeah, it's not going to work because I have not got my TV switched on right now. But there is a little button, it's like a little computer screen, and you press it and it casts your YouTube or your Netflix to your TV. So then it means you can watch films from your phone to your TV, which is great because sometimes I want to watch YouTube on my laptop, but I want to do something, like type up a blog post, or I want to surf the web or do some online shopping, and you obviously can't watch YouTube and do that at the same time. So this is a really, 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 really good thing, and I'm using it from my phone, and I think it connects to Wi-Fi as well, so it might not kill my 4G when my Wi-Fi goes off. But yeah, definitely recommend it. That would recommend this if you don't have a smart TV, and it's £30 from Curry's, and Netflix, BBC iPlayer, 4OD, Spotify, Now TV, BBC Sport, and stuff. So definitely recommend this, especially if you're like me and you wanna like watch YouTube and stuff while doing stuff on the laptop, because it saves a lot of hassle. But yeah, that is everything, guys, for my November favourites. Any questions, please comment below, and I will get back to you. And yeah, next one will be my December favourites, I'm going to do a what I got for Christmas thing as well. I know people don't like them, but I'm going to do one again. And then yeah, that'll be it. So sorry for rambling like usual, but that's everything, guys, and I will see you guys next month.